What's up, guys? Making another one of these. So basically I haven't touched the game since it first came out. Well, I touched it a little bit with the glider videos. Basically was the last time I played it. Bid farewell to double-digit FPS. Speaking of FPS, I should turn that on. I can probably do it from here. I don't want to remake all that stuff. So I was getting single digits with like my submarine and stuff. Hopefully that's fixed. Maybe I can actually finish that video up. But there's also new parts, so I want to play around with those first. And then maybe I can finally make my submarine and plant a flag on the bottom of Val's Ocean. Because I've been meaning to do that for a while, but I couldn't because the game was just too slow to handle that. I think they've improved the low quality thing. I don't remember the ground being that. Show FPS, there it is. 20? Oh my god. Hell yeah. We're cooking with gas now. The music still does that weird stop thing. Where it just, you know, completely shuts off every now and then. Yeah, they're all low settings. Except for ground shading. What the hell? Is that like trees and stuff? What is ground shading? Like mountain shadows? Oh, these are mountains. Or these are trees. You know what? Screw it. We're going medium clouds too. We're really gonna try and break the kneecaps of this. It's been I haven't played since the initial release. So we'll see how this goes. Well, that's fun. It's actually breaking 100. That normally doesn't happen. Alright, what were the new parts? It was like the instrument engines, I believe. Those were some of them. Yeah, I really gotta figure this stuff out. I'll just put down a gumball real quick. I know they added docking ports, I remember that. It's probably in coupling. Yeah, they added the shielding ones. And if I read right, yep, that's pretty nice. I don't know why I grabbed this part to show you this. Hold up. You know, there's a node on top of the docking port, which you used to not have. So, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it also reminds me I need to use shielded docking ports on my RSS Real Skill craft. Because the more docking ports you have, the more like times it checks. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you have an exposed docking port, it's constantly checking if there's another docking port across from it. And that can lag your game after a while. Especially with like 30 docking ports on a craft. You want to minimize that. By either blocking off the node or doing whatever. Everything looks so gray. Okay, I thought they'd be colored. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Right. Nothing new there. Pretty sure that's been in the game. Okay. So I guess just these. These will count as the control surface. That's pretty cool. They don't have any. What are they called? These. They don't have the advanced control option. So they're probably going to have to add that to them and make them behave correctly. I'm not sure where to go first. We'll probably try like an Eve craft because those need high part counts, right? So we'll try doing that. I don't know if you can repack chutes yet. I'm sure you can, so we'll try. I'll put this on another part of the spaceship. Give it a nice reaction wheel. I should probably check the audio. Hold up. I should probably check the audio. Hold up. That sounds about right. I'm sure that's okay. Just let me know if it's too quiet or whatever. I can fix it, most likely. I keep holding shift, because that's what you do in the regular KSP for some stuff. Was this always in? Maybe it was. Maybe I just never used it. I can't wait to use these engines. What are they? The cornet, trumpet, and tuba. 385 ISP. Okay, it does have less thrust. That's pretty cool. These are really efficient engines. That one's pretty big. Trumpet's also really efficient. And the cornet is also really efficient. That's nice. More efficient than that thing. Oh, but they have zero. Oh my god. Their thrust sucks, but these are like. They're pretty nice engines. We'll try using one. Jeez, it's been a while. I don't even remember the Delta V to do anything near Eve, because, you know, no one goes there. No one lands on it and comes back. I'll just pull up the Delta V map. It's probably the same. Is it really 8 kilometers a second to get to orbit? This ain't my RSS series. God dang. Holy shit, what? What's the thrust to weight on this? Thrust weight is less than 1. Okay. Is this space? We'll put even. We'll try using this stuff. Is this just using the numbers from the Delta V map directly? Feels like it. Can you extend this? I don't know if that does. Because these things like extend and contract to keep them small. Kind of like real world, some real world engines, yeah. This outer shield, or outer part of the nozzle, comes down. I'm not sure if it can go back up, but we'll see. We're gonna put these boys up here. That way we have a nice large drag surface near the top. Should stabilize it on its way down. Oh yeah, last time I played round trip, nice. Oh my god, that's rough, dude. Yeah, Eve's like bigger than Kerbin, but also thicker atmosphere. It's just not, it's not the best combination. Titan is pretty bad, but Titan's like a tenth of Earth's gravity. Makes it a lot better. Did they add auto strike yet? No. I mean, I know that can't lift it. Wait, all of this is just 2,000? And we also don't know what the delta V is on Eve's surface. Oh my goodness. And I'll be using vectors. I mean, this is higher vacuum ISP, or atmospheric ISP, I'm sorry, than every other engine, apparently. Except for you. Jet engines don't count. But the vector's got way more thrust, and we're gonna need that thrust to, you know, leave Eve, because Eve is gonna destroy this thing. And I'm hoping it's a good test of the, you know, changes the game has. Alright, let's get some decouplers. We're not gonna do any like asparagus style stuff, we're just gonna ditch them directly. Ooh, that looks cool. Whoops. Alright, let's fill them up into the main thing. Okay, hold up. You need to go there. Alright, it's saying 10,000 meters a second. I kind of don't trust it. We'll see. We'll also strut everything, because I know I'm going to need that. Alright, we'll just test this in Kerbin's real quick. Alright, I think I gave it a pretty good name. I thought it said 10,000. Maybe I'm seeing stuff. I mean, it probably has enough thrust to weight, right? With all those vectors. And I've got to make sure the stream has good audio, because it likes to not be that great sometimes. Where's the this a G meter? That's for this a G meter. Alright, well, we'll see how far this gets. Just going from Kerbin. You just have to remember these engines are going to act way worse on Eve. Because there the atmosphere is literally soup. You got a Kerbal flap their arms there, they could fly. And medium clouds don't look too bad. Normally they were just like a thin sheet, like a PNG. But volumetric is pretty nice. So the map is saying 8,000 meters a second from Eve's surface to orbit. If I could turn this thing. Don't know why it was rolling there. All I know is I suck at Eve missions and I want to do an Eve mission. And I also want to see this new engine, so it's kind of half of this here. Switch. I'm getting 20 FPS here. I mean, it's not the worst. And it pretty much doubles when I look away from the ground, so I guess I'm running on really bad software, so still, sorry. It's better than before. But we'll see how it holds up against more parts. Just because I've got a feeling this is not big enough at all. Yeah, time warp's on the bottom middle. Oh, we're on ground. I was wondering why it was acting like that. Oh yeah. Wait, I wonder if it still does that. Oh, they limited it to 3, so it doesn't take up your entire screen showing those things again. Okay. Very big improvement. Alright, we're gonna see. It says 1,000 meters a second left in this stage. Even if we have to do a rescue mission from Eve orbit, that's fine with me. But we'll see how this engine looks now, because that's kind of half the reason I launched this early in the build. It's pretty. Yeah, so these engines are just very, very efficient in space. They have super high ISPs. But their thrust is abysmal. Not as high as hydrogen-powered stuff. But it's also a lot smaller. Like, I only need this fuel tank for 4,000 meters a second. And that's pretty good. Well, it works. Yeah, it works. I'm not sure if that's enough to get off of Eve at all, though. Oh yeah, and we're gonna need parachutes anyway. Hopefully we don't land in an ocean. We'll quick save to make sure that doesn't happen, because that would kill us. What am I looking for? Parachute. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That's for sure enough parachutes. Let's put that in an action group. Not like that. How do you do it? I guess custom. Okay, there's a repack option, which is good. Would have loved to know that. Okay, we also just don't have enough Delta V to get up there. So, we have a pretty easy solution for that. What the fuck? Part manager doesn't lag as bad, so that's cool. Okay, let's get some struts on here again. And all the parachutes are gone. Alright, we'll see how this works. Add Eve, we're just gonna send it. I mean, this is not enough Delta V then. Since even this thing is saying we need more. A lot more. $8,000 to get to orbit from the surface. So we gotta land with this stuff. We'll have enough to reach orbit, and then maybe we'll send a rescue mission. Where did the... I thought I put on a... one of these. I'm not sure how this little small decoupler is gonna do with this whole thing. We could probably strap some SRBs on here, just for some really low, just for some boost, you know. Oh, this is not gonna take much at all. No, I'm feeling just showing off the tuba stuff. Not sure what I was doing there. It's a bit more fuel. 3 tons of methane in that. We'll see how the tuba is. Much less thrust does it have? Not that much, but a lot more ISP. I guess we'll wait for calculations to go through. You're supposed to see something, right? Did they upgrade the game since launch, or is it the same garbage? That's what we're finding out. They added new parts. I haven't streamed this since launch, but this is patch 3. So they've optimized the game a bit more. They fixed the huge amount of lag from looking at the terrain, but it's still a bit there. I'm on a 1060, so it's not, you know, the best. But so far it seems better. And they added these new engines, which are very vacuum efficient. But their thrust kind of sucks ass. But it's an alternative to those hydrogen-powered engines, which are like, you know, just way too good. Meaning you can build much smaller things, which I don't like to do, but we're making an Eve craft now. We're going to test that out. I'm hoping it's better. Does this still have the built-in RCS things? Yeah, it does. That's nice. Oh, and they added air brakes. That's cool. And shielded docking ports, I guess. Have the they have a node you can use on top of that. So what I wanted to do was see how much delta V this stage has, but apparently we can't do that, so we're gonna have to load into the actual thing just to see it. Kinda sucks, but whatever. Oh, I did. Okay, so that one, the flight window actually shows you the delta V in a different environment. That's cool. I didn't know that. Load times are also a lot shorter, I've noticed. And my FPS here is actually decent. There we go. It's saying 500? I guess it is lifting a lot. We'll put on, where is it? No, it's up here. Where are you? There you are. No, that's extra large. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, there we go. 1700 or so on this one. No, 1200. So 1200 meters a second. Which isn't bad. I mean, look at how big this stage is compared to what it's lifting. still want a better delta V display in here, because I have no clue what these are all doing. And also thrust to weight I can't really see without going to engineer's report. Where's this 0.03 on this thing? Yeah, okay, we're gonna use a different motor on this. We'll use hydrogen, whatever. Would have been nice not to, but it's just way too good. I mean, 700 kilonewtons and 1450 ISPs, like. It's just way too good to pass up. Okay, we'll see what this thing does. That's a lot. Problem is with hydrogen, it's a huge volume. I'm thinking I could decouple it with a docking port, and we could just dock to it in EVE orbit. Dock to this hydrogen stage, that is. Trying to think. Whoops. Yeah, that's already set. 24. Okay, we'll just go off of that. We'll trust it, and then not make it back. I just want to know how much delta V this has in space, so we're just gonna launch it with some really big engines to see how much delta V they have. No, Rhino's not it. Mammoth. We're basically gonna shoot it straight up to see how much delta V the hydrogen stage has right now. Jesus. Okay, I guess this thing's heavier than I thought. Way heavier than I thought. Way heavier than I thought, Jesus. Glad they're doing this thing again. I've had this in Microsoft Flight Sim as well, where this kind of stuff happens, where they become all pixelated or fuzzy or whatever. Look at them wobbling around. Yeah. And just tell me if the audio of the game is too loud or whatnot, because I have a different window to check that. Because right now I'm on the stream health one. Only goal of this stage right now is to shoot into space, see how much delta V this thing has. And this hydrogen stage is just... I guess it's like 3 times bigger than the meth blocks. So that's a disadvantage, but still. If you don't care about size, you get way more delta V for less mass. And we're using the, what is it? Not the tube, but the trumpet or whatever. Let's see this part manager. Froze the game for a bit, but not too bad. Trumpet, yeah. Okay, so just 2,000. Is that enough from Earth orbit? Oh, that's pretty good actually. It's actually not the best, but it's pretty good. I don't know. Do they have the, oh, they fixed that too. That was a, I think, patch 2 bug, where if you got rid of the UI, it would still show the time opening. That is fixed now, which is nice. Okay, so 2,174 on this hydrogen stage. Along with really poor control. Alright, so we know what we have to fix. This hydrogen stage is pretty good. A bit more delta V and I could use it to return like 1,000 more or so. Okay, so what I'm thinking... Yeah, get rid of those. Yeah, okay. I guess there's that disadvantage of hydrogen that just makes the craft way, way bigger than it needs to be. Which makes it less overpowered. That's probably good enough. Alright, next we're gonna put a reaction wheel on top of this thing. And also couple it with... Oh, Christ, we're gonna have to redo all those. I do like that you're able to make 2 crafts at the same time. An extra ton of mass is not something I'm looking forward to right now. We'll plop on one of those. and wherever the freaking. Oh, coupling, yeah. I'm looking for docking ports. We're gonna put the shielded one on there. And open it. There we go. And let's put on these never enough struts in this game. Otherwise it's gonna wobble like crazy. Okay, now we need our launch stage, I guess. Okay, it doesn't count as a docking port, or it doesn't count as a decoupler. I don't think you can do that. So whatever, we'll just disable crossfeed for now though. And also, I don't know, I can just plop it on top of this. Just a small little reaction control system. Just to help with docking. I also kind of want to separate that when I don't need it anymore. So we're gonna do that too. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the staging too much. Alright, probably won't work. Is pretty much done. Spent most of the time this stream building this thing. Okay, we're also gonna add a ton. Okay, this is 20 tons, so it's not as big. So that's 60 tons in there. I'm worrying about a ton. That's not as bad as I thought it was. Alright, now we just gotta get the ascent stage, and we should be good to send this thing off to Eve. Other than, you know, waiting for the transfer window and all. But we'll worry about that once we get there. Where am I going now? Here. I'm thinking about doing asparagus style staging for this. But I don't have to. Though I doubt this is gonna lift. 0.9. Okay. It's close enough to just tear that off and put on 8 of them. Yeah, the Kerbal Space Program method always works. Okay, they're all attached to each other. Now I just need to attach it to this guy. Alright, we should be good to go. Just gonna add some small stabilizers on here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Probably gonna pop open the moment I separate it. Well, it didn't instantly end the flight. That's pretty good. $3,000 meters a second in this stage. Okay, I guess it couldn't lift each individual booster. That's my bad. That top is bouncing a lot, so we'll strut some of that too. Whoops. Okay, so we want some struts here. Okay. I hate how it doesn't let you do symmetry sometimes. It's probably good. And we need more thrust here. It's at 0.996, so it just barely isn't enough. How much are these? 670? 3,300. 3,700. Kinda just want to add some of these on. How long do they burn? Well, you have no clue. Maybe I can just add some more mammoths under like nose cones or something. There we go, 2 thrusts away. Wait, what the? Oh, there's 3 nose cones per thing right now. I thought it would just copy the, Yeah, I thought it was going to copy the symmetry of the main craft. It didn't do that. But whatever. Right, 16 engines, 2 thrust to weight, just about. Probably won't work, but we'll try it. Okay, first thing we need is the right transfer window. Do they have a Kerbal alarm clock in here? I don't remember how much Eve has to be behind us. I'm gonna guess they don't. That's part manager, okay. That's just the menu, okay. Well, this is why we have the internet, guys. $45 degrees behind, that seems about right. Okay. We'll time warp on the ground. That last one's for stars, isn't it? For like interstellar stuff. That's gonna be cool. That looks about right. Kinda. Eh. We'll see how it does. Oh, I'm still in time warp. Not instantly ending my flight under all that thrust is a really good improvement. I hope they fix that for more stuff. Because I don't know why they call mission failure when stuff like your wings fall off. Okay, 10 FPS. Don't know what I was expecting with all these engines. Though, when the game came out, I'm pretty sure this amount of engines would not run as well. Probably a good 5 FPS or so. As fun as this many engines is, this isn't too controllable. Should have enough to reach orbit. I'm trying my best, holy shit. Oh my god. At least we make a good comparison with this mission. Made a good comparison with this mission because it's about to not work. Yeah, okay. We'll add some wings. I got rid of them to put the engines on. I forgot to put them back in. Because I kind of expected that to happen. This thing's pretty top heavy. Alright. We'll see if this does it. Why is the music so calm still? I still love these engine plumes. I like them. Even though they were made by Waterfall? The guy who made Waterfall, I think. Which is pretty cool. It's also pretty cool that we're still getting double digits with all this. If I were to make this craft in the, like the first time I did this, it would be shit. It would not do it. Also, my aero window, my aerodynamics won't pop up with F12, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Also, just tell me in the chat or whatever if the audio sounds pretty bad. I'm fairly certain we're about to lose control here. Okay, we kind of saved it. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not planning on bringing this guy home. Oh, it's Jeb. I'm still not I'm not bringing him home. Probably. I mean, I only have 14 kilometers a second from launch. I'm pretty sure that's assuming I'll like vacuum conditions on every stage, which this first one is not doing at all. And those vectors at the top for sure aren't doing, because they'll be on Eve. Dude, this turn rate is gonna suck when these engines are off. Less laggy than my RSS series launches. That's a step up. Dude, if I have these parts in the RSS series, I would not be having any trouble. Because these things are efficient. 1450 ISP on that hydrogen stage is just... it's just really good. It's really, really good. I still have to finish the last video I was doing on it. Just basically getting all the infrastructure up to Mars, meaning we can refuel there. Man, this thing loves to turn, doesn't it? Oh my god. At least we're not constantly in single digit FPS counts. It's a massive improvement. Also, yeah, god dang it. I forgot to time warp for the transfer window. So, we don't have that right now. Also, still not pointed at frickin'. Oh, they sound nice. I can't wait to ditch this stage, it's just too heavy. We're just gonna establish an orbit, go to the tracking station, time warp up a long time. And then we're good. Good enough orbit. Okay, we need to be in the tracking station. Oh, we're here. Dang. Okay, it's still thinking we're controlling that craft. Guess we are. I hate this time warp system. I'm gonna be able to go as fast as I want, as long as I'm in a stable orbit, which I am. And the game doesn't let you do that. Alright, let's wait next, I don't know, 30 hours for this thing to turn around. Should have added vector, burners, whatever the hell they are. The liquid fuel power RCS ones. I should have put them on. I was thinking about it. I didn't do it. I should have done it. And I didn't. I don't want to redo the launch though. How long did that take us? 7 minutes? 8 minutes? So about the time of an RSS launch. We only have 130 meters a second left. We could just ditch the stage. Now we're fine. Probably. I really, really hate this time warp system. Just let me go as fast as I want. I'm over 70 kilometers on both ends. Because if this is how they're going to handle it during multiplayer, if you have a friend launching, you're going to be stuck at low time warp and you're going to not be able to do anything. Though, I don't think they're anywhere near multiplayer yet. So, I can't wait to see how that's going to work. Yeah. And we don't have physics warp like we did in KSP1, where we could just turn faster by doing ×4. Which you could do by holding Alt, by the way, so if you're still playing KSP1 and you're struggling with that, just hold Alt, press your time warp buttons, and you'll be in physics warp. Pretty cool. Could use the monoprop, but I'm saving that for docking and for being around Eve. I'm not sure if we can even make it. Ugh. Wow. Pretty far past apoapsis there. That's relaxing. It looks good at least. It does look good. Will the ship turn around? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Because holy shit, this is slow. Also heavy, so whatever. I think I accidentally opened the part window, so we'll deal with that for the next 10 seconds. There it is. Oh, look at that speed. This reminds me of the stuff I was working with when I was launching that ring. Except the ring had way better reaction control. The big one with the wings on it. Not the small one. The small one is easy. Ugh. It's many moons ago. Alright, we're almost there. All this to save 130 meters a second. And to get better time warp. That's so stupid. How long has this taken us? Maybe it would have been quicker to just launch again. And wait for the window. Extra 7 minutes. So half the time of the launch is spent turning around up here. Alright guys, once I've gotten up to it, you guys are gonna need a good 5 seconds to catch up. So you gotta wait a bit longer than me. Alright, we're close enough to start running the engines. Just help turn this thing faster. Good riddance, holy shit. So much lighter. Much more nimble. That's enough. It's gonna take a minute though, still. Now we just wait for time warp. Imagine having these problems and you're going to another star system. That would not be cool. I guess we'll deal with the solar panel things. Whee! Probably shouldn't show that for too much. Yeah, we need better time warp. It would have been quicker to revert to VAB, by the way. Or even reverting to launch would have been faster. Alright, just a little bit more. A little bit more. They really should unlock the time warp. Like, as long as you're in a stable orbit, you should be able to time warp as fast as you want. This is stupid. Same thing with like the moon and stuff, or Minmus. As long as you're over the highest mountains, you should be able to go as fast as you want. Though I guess there's some situations, even in KSP 1 to do that. Why does the sun disappear? Good enough. Okay, our apopsis is on the correct side, kind of. Which is good. Yeah, we're basically burning right at periapsis. That's lucky for us. Let's see this turn rate. Well, that's not that much better, is it? No, it's a lot better. Much better than the, you know, what I was working with before. Any minute now. Alright. Let's quick save for the 18th time, just to make sure. Okay, we lost engine audio for some reason. It's KSP2, that's probably the reason, but, you know. We still lost it when the engine was running. This burn's pretty damn slow. Oh, it shows if it's locked. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. God. Throttle is locked while time warp is over one. Gosh darn it. Oh, it doesn't even show. Okay, well. This is why we do quick saves. So we don't have to restart entire missions because of something like that. And the turn rate on this thing actually sucks ass. And I don't want to wait 4 years again. And we'll just start burning now. Okay, there we go. Well, we do need to burn radial up. Okay, let's target this thing first. Probably off an inclination a bit. Yeah. Probably not the right transfer window either. But that's the least of my problems. Are we at the right transfer window? We're close. We're really close. Okay, we just gotta find where our orbits intersect. Looks like about here. That's still pretty cool. Ah. Okay, thankfully it shows it. Did it just say time warp limited? Alright. Guess what we get to wait for now? We get to wait to turn around. How exciting. Absolutely great. So I don't hear anything. I guess there is music, but it sounds more like the rumbling before a supernova or whatnot. Damn, that thing's bright. I really doubt this thing's gonna have any control. So we're gonna have to deorbit with the vectors because we gotta save the hydrogen stage for later. Alright, we're almost at the descending node. We're not exactly there, but we're pretty close, so we'll just time warp. Come on. We'll fix inclination and figure out what we gotta burn to get an actual counter. So what's the general idea? Patch 3 performance any better? It is a lot better than, you know, the first time I did the stream. I'm getting like double the FPS in some cases. Because this rocket this size would not do this well normally. What's that sound? Yeah, it is very nice. Some things of note, looking at terrain still does impact performance pretty hard. And really big rockets do as well. I had like a bunch of engines. I had 16 engines on the first stage of this. And it lagged pretty bad on the way up. Got a good 10 frames a second max. Better than 5 though. I guess this is gonna burn for a while. Not sure what the wishing noise is. Oh. Game audio is pretty loud. So I'll just lower it a little bit. What is that sound? We're not burning much fuel at all. See the meters a second counting down. I guess while we wait for this to get done. Oh, we didn't burn enough. Shit. We'll figure out vehicle at intersect and target at intersect. So it's way ahead of us. So yeah, we gotta burn more down. Which is probably a combination of radial in and retrograde. From where we are right now. Maybe just radial in. Yeah. These are normals. These are radials. I keep getting them mixed up. Probably because Principia calls them the same damn thing. Or they like flip-flop, depending on if you're talking like in real world vectors or in like KSP vectors, they kind of flip-flop. Gets me confused every single time. Alright, inclination's almost good. 2,000 meters a second left. Should have about 700 with, you know, the entire lander on top of it. So that's not bad. It's probably good enough. Okay, we'll turn this way for now. And we'll figure out where retrograde is. There's no physics warp, so we just gotta wait a long ass time until we turn around. And quick save. Alright. Almost turned around. Wish it would turn a little faster. But we can't turn on physics warp, so whatever. Stop burning. Start burning it a little bit. Yeah, I really like that little lock icon. Because sometimes you can't tell where you're going. Whoa, 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 what? You're the vehicle. Oh, I guess I made a second. I can't move them around. Which sucks because they're like completely overlapped. Okay, we're looking for intercept 2, not intercept 1. Intercept 1's probably getting further and further. Yeah. I was wondering why I was doing that. I just made a second intercept. They have pretty much the same information. Want a bit better of a combination of these two, but it just turns way too slow to bother doing that. I thought our relative speed would go up doing this, but apparently not. Lower the relative speed, the better. I would like a simple orbit capture. Aero braking would be nice. We'll keep this quick save over here. Okay, that's in the atmosphere, I think. Is the atmosphere like 90 kilometers? That's way too far in the atmosphere now. 70 should be pretty good. $39. Yeah, I really like the locking sign. I never noticed that the first time I played. Maybe that's new, maybe it's not. Alright, we're almost here. And it does show your trajectory now inside the SOI, which is a change, because it used to not do that. I also haven't been here yet. Ooh, it's a lot more purple than I remember. We're trying an aerobrake maneuver. We don't have heating to worry about, so you just gotta worry about, you know, being too far into the atmosphere. Does Eve have its own music for landing? Because that would be nice. Because I've noticed a lot of the rocky moons have the exact same song on approach. I really don't want to be, you know, headbutting into this. That looks way better than the KSP-1 one. KSP-1E. It's more like a marble. I also can't see any. Oh, come on! What is with me and doing these nighttime maneuvers? Every single time, I swear. Yeah, we could have done a better inclination, but that's not too bad. Where's the brakes? Pull out those things. I didn't hear that, did you? Yeah, Eve's nice. I like this thing. I do forget exactly where the atmosphere starts, though. I'm pretty sure it was 90 kilometers up. We've got a quick save pretty far back. We can go deeper in the atmosphere or less deep if we need to. It's probably going to be deeper. This is probably a custom soundtrack for Eve. It's a little bit loud, at least for me. I got my TV up. Alright, we are in the atmosphere now. See if I went deep enough. I can't pull up the aerodynamic display for some reason. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. Alright, looks like we're probably going to have to go deeper, at least from this first dip into the atmosphere. Because I need as much delta V as I can get. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking we go back, and we go a bit deeper into the atmosphere, because that was too shallow. That one. No, it's not. I thought we quick saved that. I guess, whatever. We'll go 55 or so. Worry-free quick warp or time warp, whatever. There it is. I really like the new. It looks beautiful. Oh. Okay, we're gonna scrape by a lot closer this time. I don't want to use our RCS. Keep it off. I mean, look at this thing. Just Eve, not my shit. My ship's kind of ugly. It's a shame we're breaking inside the dark side of the planet. But it's not even entry heating, so I guess it wouldn't look too good. Our goal is to keep the nuclear stage, the hydrogen-powered stage, inside the, or just in an orbit, and we'll land inside onto the planet, whatever. Not in the best inclination orbit for that to happen, though. I'd love to take off east, not whatever the hell I have to go to get here. But we'll find out. Like I'm spinning around. I'd like to point backwards, though. Okay, it does have custom music. Thanks for landing right now. Okay, we're going back up. That's good, because we just captured. I'm gonna fix the inclination of... Oh my dude. I put the brakes in. Well, they went hard with this. Fixing inclination isn't gonna be too cheap. It's gonna be kind of expensive, unfortunately. But whatever. Okay, we've done the initial capture with just the atmosphere there, so that's fine. I kind of want to lower it with just the atmosphere. I'm quick saving because I feel like this is a decent place to be at. I just have to park the hydrogen-powered stage somewhere nice. Well, I don't have to go that shallow. That's way too shallow. Let's bring that back. I don't want to use... Oh, man. Okay, we're going to try and bring this end upward. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way to get into a nice orbit around the equator. I'm not even sure if this lander can take off and orbit Eve because I haven't tested it on it yet. I don't even know if it can land. I didn't put landing legs on it. I don't know. We'll find a place. But now we're gonna be way too fast because this is our only place where we can fix the information. We also don't want to go too deep in the atmosphere, or we're just gonna deorbit completely. We don't want to do yet. We want to try and park this hydrogen stage in a nice stable orbit around here. Didn't realize I was still in time warp. My bad. We're also burning too high. We still want to do the braking maneuver. We got to bring that apoapsis down. I mean, we could have done this when we were, you know, really far away from the planet. We could have fixed the inclination. But no, let's do it down here. What a smart idea. Okay, well. Pretty much as good as I'm gonna get it. Here, we'll try going radial in. And we gotta lower the apoapsis, or not the apoapsis, we gotta lower the periapsis so we can lower the apoapsis with just the air. I know, very complicated stuff here. Now I just gotta wait half an hour. Oh, it's over there. Okay, that was a lot worse than that. Oh yeah, as all YouTubers say, make sure you like and subscribe even if you don't like it. Or if you don't want to subscribe, you do it anyway. So that's what YouTubers say. Alright, let's bring it into the atmosphere now. It might look like we don't have enough delta V to do this, but we have 17 tons of hydrogen left. And once we get rid of the main lander, we'll be way better. Probably. Alright, we'll do another run at 75. I don't want to deorbit completely with this stage on here. And we'll just keep regular stability on. then we have to figure out how we're gonna land on land, because it's kind of hard to tell with all the air. All right, let's see how fast this goes down. I have arrow breaks out. It's just nighttime, so there's not much to look at. We're going up already? Oh my. Okay, we'll have to go deeper than this. Like, for sure. I don't know why it likes headbutting into the atmosphere. I'm guessing because the hydrogen tanks are just taking up so much area. Alright, let's go around, lower it. Guess that's a good part about headbutting into the atmosphere. We end up at a pretty good place to go down. Try 65. We don't want to deorbit completely, we just want to get into a nice circular one without using fuel of our own. As much fuel of our own. We're still using fuel, but smartly using fuel. I would love the drag display right now, or whatever it is, the Arrow GUI window. I've been able to pull it up since patch 2. Pretty much right after the glider video, I was unable to pull it up, and I was gonna make a glider that could glide across the world, or something. I don't know. This is a lot better than the first time, that's for sure. We'll probably just keep it here and go down a few more times. But it's also just very slow. We'll go a little bit. We'll go 5 more kilometers in on the next orbit. I'm used to stopping the physics warp and then going. Alright. Yeah. Bless me. Whoops. Apparently we're going up. That time went too fast and we lost a bit of the time in the atmosphere. Well, it's becoming more circular. That's all that really matters. I'll just wait. Alright. Now we just circle back around. This time don't time warp too much and have some fun in the atmosphere more. God freaking dang it. I really been streaming for 2 hours? Almost. Okay. This time, I've slowed down before entering the atmosphere, so we won't lose half the time we're supposed to be down here. There we go. You know what I've been thinking about? I've been thinking that Jewel should have a very thin ring where Bop is. I think Bop, right? Bop's the one with the giant crater in it, super far out. Just a really thin ring in that same inclination of it. So it's like the debris from Bop spread out over time. Just think that's a cool idea. Also gives Jewel a ring, so that's just a bonus. Oh, we can see the ground. Nice. It has rivers and stuff, but whatever. One or two more passes, and then I'll call it for this mess that I'm doing. And I'll start burning the engine at Periapsis instead. For sure we're saving fuel, but we're also using a lot of time doing this. Well, that or we just go deeper in the atmosphere still. Like 5 extra kilometers deep. I'm just scared that's gonna ruin the orbit completely. And then send us crashing down to Eve with our hydrogen tank, which is the only way we're gonna get back home. That little trumpet engine isn't gonna do it. Even though it might. It's close. We'll also see if that thing can land on Kerbal without a parachute, because I never installed one. Alright, 5 more kilometers. Probably should have saved, before I did that. That way we don't have to wait for it to spin around if I do mess up. Look how circular it is, though. Alright. Getting really, really deep. It's pretty good. There's no reason to save this much fuel. It probably won't make it back by itself anyway. But it's the thought that counts. Also, we might have gone too deep here. The Eve theme is nice. Alright, I don't see a point in saving another 180 meters a second, so I'm thinking we establish stable orbit, go to periapsis, burn retrograde, circularize nice and low, look for a landing spot, and head on down. Hopefully during the daytime. And after we spin around. God dang. Okay, we can undock. That's good. Alright. And good enough. Oh, this could have been saved by arrow braking some more, but I also just kind of got bored of that. I also thought this burn was a lot shorter. You know what? That's probably good. I'm just excited to get out of here. Alright, hydrogen tank. Goodbye. Yeah. Well, still want them deployed. Why does this thing still have a shroud on it? Whatever. It's kind of cool looking. Completely contained nozzle. Is very cool. Looks like there's a lake there. That's as good a spot as any. Alright. Wait, 1800? That's way too small. We used a lot of fuel doing that. Alright, turn retrograde, please. Alright, here's where I would like control with our aero brakes. Because without it, we don't turn as well. It's very purple. Which isn't bad, but still. Very purple. Alright, hopefully we land in Highlands. I'm not too familiar with Eve's topography. Alright, we're getting the Eve landing music now, which is nice. Single digit FPS! Woo! I knew we had it in us. Probably not a good destination to have the clouds turned up on. Along with Jewel. Oh wow, we're slow. Looks like we're on a little bit of land, hopefully. Doesn't look shiny. That's good. Bro, they went wild with the drums. Hell yeah. Oh, this ascent is gonna suck. Hey, I thought Jeb was in the middle seat. Whatever. Oh, we're in. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hell yeah. That wasn't them ripping off, right? I didn't expect them all to rip off. Ugh. So it barely has enough thrust to weight, too. Probably won't work one. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, we're still. Oh my gosh, we're over here. I'm not 100% sure what's wrong with the parachutes. Thought these guys could open at this speed. Well, we can put their repack option into a. Whoops. I think it's open. If this thing can't take off, we'll just dock to the nuclear stage and head on home. And probably call it a stream. And look how small that Delta V is. I thought it was way bigger. Well, we do slow down, that's for sure. Alright. Let's do this again. Okay, aimed decently well. I should have put drogue shoots on this thing. Oh my god. Ugh. There we go. Come on. Come on. Trying to deploy these parachutes. The fact that we barely slow down shows me that this won't take off as well as I think anyway. There we go. Parachutes are out. Used a lot of fuel there. I didn't want to do that at all. I just didn't expect them all to rip off. I should have packed some drogues, but no. Let's just use regular parachutes. I'm sure we'll be slow enough. Will deploy, right? I would love it if they deployed. Ah, thank you. And that wasn't that bad. Though landing on Eve's pretty easy. Compared to, you know. Oh man. Why did I not align these? Now we're gonna touch down, we're just gonna leave, because we didn't build a ladder either. So it's gonna be impossible for Jeb to... Probably too slow for those aero brakes to do anything. Put those down. Still no drag GOI, or aero GOI, or whatever it's called. We'll touch down, have the parachutes break. We'll have the engines running, because we're gonna have to do this. Well, we landed. I kind of doubt this thing will take off, though. We will try. This thing doesn't spin very fast. That looks cool down here. The ground's less purple than than in KSP1. Oh, shit. Yeah, these guys don't have enough thrust to weight down here. Oh man! At least it properly did the mission failure. Yeah. This is why I want to be able to pick where we go for each stage, you know? What is this? Is that our thing that's in orbit? Or... okay, whatever. Yeah, I want the, because in KSP1 you can pick, like, Eve, atmosphere, or vacuum, or whatever, and you can see the thrust to weight. I didn't have that, so I didn't really know exactly what I needed for this. Well, I picked wrong, obviously. Probably needed twice the amount of vectors. Needed drogue shoots, etc. Alright, we'll pretend we got back, because we still have a way to bring him back. We can bring him back home. We did it. Woo! We're not going to use any of this fuel. But we are going to use this thing. Or we're going to have to keep this thing, because... well, wait, no, we added a decoupler. Because it sounds cool. That's pretty much the only reason. What? Oh, can we not target it like that? No, whatever. We'll try it doing this. I don't want to chase camera, just put me on auto. There we go. I mean, this stage alone has enough delta V to get back. But if we assume most of this fuel got used, you know, returning to orbit, which it would be if the starter stage worked, but, you know, whatever. I've never docked in KSP2. This feels really weird. I never opened my docking port. Bonk. My modes are moving all over the place. I don't like it. Normally what I do is I just redirect my velocity so that when I'm aligned, I aim right at it. It's really weird in KSP2. I don't like it. I guess I haven't docked in a while. Come on.
I do have some food for you guys.
Alright. This thing has enough fuel to get back. I'm gonna call the stream a success because we launched a pretty high part count ship. Didn't crash the game. And like round 4 is gonna be patch 18 or some shit. I'm not even gonna lie. But we made it. Maybe I'll do an actual mission on a actual video because I like making videos. Not really. I mean, have you seen my channel? 3 months since last video. Goddamn. I've been making the last video on the RSS series. Not the last video, but the last like Mars. Well, not the last Mars video either. The Mars infra ship that I've been building. It's like 30 parts long so far because every time I do a run to the moon to get more fuel, it takes like an hour, half an hour if I use the physics warp and just fully concentrate on it. I can do it in like 32 minutes per run. I only have 3 runs left until I'm done. Then gotta wait for the moon to be in the right window, which will take another 10 days after the Moon 4 mission thing gets here, which we'll have to do another mining run for. It's just a whole mess. So we have to figure that out. Or I have to figure that out. You guys get to watch the edited version, which is going to be a lot shorter than freaking 30 hours. I've been working on that video since February. Which is why I'm kind of not in the mood to play KSP2 right now, but patch 3 came out, so I wanted to see it. It's got cool new engines. I like them. I'm trying to compete with the hydrogen-powered stages, which they do a good job with. They're a lot smaller profile. This is 4,000 meters a second. So come on. Just docking in KSP2 is weird. I don't like the nodes moving around. They are really moving. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, what? Well, like the lady says, mission success. This is the entire mission. Apparently. doesn't show me the Delta V. It probably is enough to go home though. So I guess that's it for the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll do another one next patch, most likely. I'll probably be a bit better at it because I'll be less worn out of KSP. I've been playing this like a little bit too much recently, trying to make this Mars in for shipping KSP 1. But I saw some new things today, and that's pretty nice.